Hey everyone, it's me, it's Michael B. Hopefully my volume levels and everything's okay. Hopefully the picture quality is a-okay as well. I've got two cameras going, I've got Tron going, and yeah, let's have some fun. Happy Saturday night, everybody. Happy early holidays. I see some people here in the chat. I want to say hello to WKRP in Cincinnati. Yeah, that's right. It's Saturday Night Cheese, Alfred Burger, Major Ian, Attorney Arcade. Our flight sticks easy to replace? They are not, and you can't get in to fix them without destroying your sticker. It's an absolute nightmare. Hi, Bob Oif, Outrunner, JJ, Majin. Who else we got here? I saw some other people earlier. Mike Hawk Hurts. My Tron is not working. I'll explain that in a second. Mike Asuna. No, I didn't get mine working. And 2 Mile Arcade LLC. Happy holidays to you and your family too, brother. So, I am here playing Tron tonight. I'm not playing Tron because I got my Tron working, because my Tron is completely not working now. The control panel is fine except for the flight stick. The trigger's not registering. I've taken it apart about 1,000 times and played with it, and I just can't get it to work. The only way that I've got left is to take the flight stick apart and try to get in and pick at it in there. But if so, I'm going to rip the sticker that comes with the flight stick. And yeah, this is not a good way for an arcade product to work, so I'm pretty disappointed. Luckily, I got a friend by the name of Mike Dalton here locally who also bought Tron, and he's actually in the process of selling his. He decided that he didn't want to keep it, would rather try to sell it and use the money to buy Christmas gifts. He's actually probably buying iArcades for people because he's the biggest iArcade fan in the entire world. So luckily, I reached out to him and he was willing to lend me his control deck so I can do this stream tonight and hopefully film my review sometime this week. So thank you very much, Mike Dalton, and because of that, we get to play some Tron tonight. And I love this game, and it really, really sucks that my control deck's not working. I'm very disappointed with that. I bought... what is going on here? There it is. That has to be the one that rotates the colors. Let's see. Yeah, that's the one I want. Yeah, it's not great. I've had some pretty frustrating days. I also bought this from The Brick here in Canada, and if you don't know, The Brick is fantastic. Probably one of the best arcade providers here. However, they have a strict 48 hours return policy. Now, I thought it was a cashback return. I never really read the full details, but it's 48 hours. So I was directed after I went to them that I had to talk to Arcade1Up. I reached out to Arcade1Up support, and they were pretty good. Like, I told them I wanted a new control panel. They're going to send me a flight stick, which is not exactly what I wanted because I can't confirm that it's the flight stick that's broken. I think it could be anything. It could be the encoder board. So I thought it would be easiest for them to just send me a whole new control panel because it's usually what they do, but they're only going to send me a flight stick. The only problem is all the replacement parts are not in yet. So I have not only they're going to send me the fly stick, which I don't know if will fix it 100%. All their replacement parts are not there, so I have no ETA when I'm even getting it. So I'm trying to work with The Brick to see if there's anything they can do for me. This is a nightmare. Absolute nightmare. Sounds like it might be a dead micro switch in the stick. If you can separate the stick without ruining the Tron sticker, it's an easy fix. I shouldn't have to fix it, and I don't know how to fix it. I'm not an arcade expert, so it sucks. It's probably a poor micro switch. The problem is it goes and it comes. Like, if I tug on the wires underneath, the specific green wires related to the actual trigger, sometimes I can get it to work again, but then it'll go out after I move the controller a little bit and jostle the wire. So I don't know if it's a dead micro switch or a loose connection. I can't tell. I got to take the controller apart. Yeah, so if you can't use the trigger in Tron, like, basically the cabinet's useless. So Zohar used to make the comment, Tron's just a really expensive paperweight, and unfortunately, because of this issue, it is. Arcade1Up doesn't have parts for their newer cabinets, apparently. That's what support told me, and The Brick want me to deal with Arcade1Up support. So, what do you do? It's just, I guess, I don't know what I'm going to do. I love The Brick, and I want to support them, but, like, I can't, I don't know. I'm going to leave it at that. Down movements, and Arcade1Up said they were sending me a Tron stick, and I asked, meant the whole deck or just a stick? No response from them. Yeah, they're just going to send you the stick. Yeah, completely unprepared. And you know what? I'm not going to throw Arcade1Up under the bus on this. Think about it, guys. The worldwide shipping issues, right now it costs like 20 times as much to get a shipment across. And like the large toy suppliers are actually pushing, paying above and beyond what the shipping rates are to make sure their products get shipped first. So Arcade1Up are paying a premium to ship the stuff. So obviously they're going to try to get the new product over first instead of their replacement parts. I get it. It just sucks. It sucks because I bought Tron. I actually fell in love with it. Now I can't use it. But lucky enough... Nightlight, not paperweight. This is I said paperweight because it doesn't work. All right. Well, anyways, guys, fun is fun. Luckily, I've got a stick that's working. Someone asked earlier what my name is on the board so you can see where I am. I don't know if you can see the screen there or if it's not focused, but you can see right there. Oh, wait a minute. Of course. I'm highlighted so you can't see it, but I'm number 477, and of course I just go by Michael B. Anyways, guys, let's see if we can improve upon that score now that we have a working flight stick. It's not going to short out on me mid-game. Let's play some Tron. Yeah, 48 hours by the brick is ridiculous. I mean, I thought that was return to get your money back. I didn't think it was overall support. So, you know, they were pretty good about it. They told me if Arcade1Up support couldn't help me, to let them know. So, you know, I'm talking to them. Talking to our contact at the Brick. Canadian people know who I'm talking about. You know, we'll see where it goes from there. Just got to wait time, I guess. It just sucks because I want to play it. All right. Anyways. Hopefully you guys can hear that. I want to turn it up too loud. Tron. So the way Tron works is, when I first looked at this at the Legends Ultimate, because that was the first time I ever saw it, I mean, it doesn't necessarily look the greatest. It looks like Atari 2600 graphics. But what you'll learn is... it's actually fun. What it is 4 stages, and as you move forward, they get progressively harder. That was the tank stage, which eventually becomes something else. And we're done here. He's toast. Light Cycle 1 is done. Yeah, I've had no issues with Arcade1Up, but this is the first time I said, listen, guys, I think I need a new control deck. And they were like, we'll send you the flight stick, because you obviously know how to take apart arcade cabinets and replace stuff like that. And I'm like, what the hell? I don't know how to do that. Now, the trick to scoring really well on this is getting all the panels, but I don't think that's going to happen here. And I missed one that's going to be hard to get back. Hey, I got it! 1,000 bonus for all blocks, 1,000 for entering the cone, so we're on a roll! Yeah, Attorney Arcade is actually fantastic at this. I saw one of your scores as like 110, 111 points, and that's bananas to me. The other thing for other Tron owners out there, I don't know if you noticed, but there's a Billy Mitchell on this cabinet, which I find that nuts. And it's got to be someone trolling. It's not the real Billy Mitchell, is it? There we go. I could have went a little bit longer, but I gotta get them points. Yeah, I only recently made it past stage 2 today. I'm not great. I got distracted. All right. Almost had the 3 tanks down first try. Here we go. Oh no. Mike, come on. Oh. I'm nervous. RB Wings 13 is my name. Every single online game that I go into, I try to use the same name. Oh, no! worst. Only 9,000. Let's try it again. Yeah, you got to get the blocks on the first level because that's the only way you're going to get that bonus. I couldn't believe how hard the blocks on the third level were. Like, I went into the third cycle and I was like, oh, great, I got the blocks first time. I'm definitely going to score some points on this. And I got murdered. I was like, whoo. Chris Kingsborough, you're asking an interesting question. How does the triggers feel? The triggers on my buddy Salty Brendan Dalty, Mike Dalton's stick, feel fantastic and work. Like, I'm very happy with them. I actually have a Glenn Tron stick for the At Games Legends Ultimate as well. And obviously Glenn's feel better, but these feel really good too. It's like the Star Wars yoke. Glenn's feels like a more industrial product, but the Arcade1Up yoke is fantastic in itself. All right, let's try it again. I'm also kind of on the side here to accommodate my camera, and it is so awkward. Light cycles first. The problem I'm having with my stick is when it does work, if I hit forward, and like, you know how you're using the light cycle, if I'm moving a certain direction, it'll actually cancel out the trigger button, so I wasn't able to get speed consistently. So the light cycles were impossible. I could get past the first one sometimes, but when we got to the second, third levels, it was game over, man. Oh, that wasn't good, Mike. What are you doing, man? Ah, stupid. Use the bank shots and takes practice. Yeah, I agree. All right, let's try this. Try to enter the MCP code. Let's try not to be terrible about it this time, Mike. Ah! Too cocky. Tron is a super fun game, and it is exactly like you said. It's when you're playing it the right way. Like, I've had this on the Legends Ultimate, and, you know, it's a vertical game. You're playing on that ridiculously widescreen monitor that makes vertical games look like shit. And that doesn't look good. And then you're playing with the wrong control format. You don't have the stick. And even when you add Glenn's stick wants you to be on the wrong side. When you're playing it the right way and it feels natural, like Star Wars or like any real good arcade game with unique controls, it's the overall experience that makes it better. Sure, I mean, how did I get hit there? I don't understand. Did I run out of time? Yeah. We'll try that again. Digipunk, the gameplay on this hasn't aged well. And that's a statement a lot of people make, especially ones that didn't grow up with this in the arcades or don't really like classic arcade games. Like, there's a large portion of the community, the Arcade1Up community, that's a huge, like, 90s contingent. They want to play 90s games. They're focused on, like, stuff like Blitz and stuff like that. And I'm going to admit, I'm basically, you look behind me, X-Men, Simpsons, Street Fighter, and Mortal Kombat. That's really my age range for when I was in the arcades. But, you know, I've always been kind of a retro gamer and interested in retro games. And, I mean, you know, there's Atari 2600 games that I prefer more than PlayStation 5 games. It's just the way it is. Doesn't matter if, you know, graphics aren't good. If you have the right controls and you enjoy it, it's fun. And I like score chasing games like this. I don't know if it's as good as Pac-Man, but it's certainly enjoyable. Patrick Casey, you were correct, sir. Mine came apart without destroying the sticker. How'd you do it, Majin? If there's some way you could show me, man, if I can get it apart without ripping apart the sticker, I'd be a very happy cat. All right, let's try this again. Now, I will be openly honest with you. I've mainly played Tron. I haven't played discs of Tron much. I don't like playing horizontal games on a vertical screen, but I know that one's really good. I'll give it a try eventually. Oh, I messed up. But I'm still safe. When I first started playing this, I hated the tank stage. Hated the tank stage. But it's actually now become one of my absolute favorites. Easy favorite to go to. Do-do-do-do-do. Now, can you get all these spiders? Like, I've never taken them all out. I don't know if it's... Ah! I don't know if it's possible. No, Kanzeros, I explained to everybody, you probably jumping in late. I didn't get it fixed. What happened was, I've got a buddy here locally that also has a Tron cabinet. Tron! And he lent me his control deck, so I just plugged his control deck in, and that's what I'm rocking tonight. So it'll let me do my live stream on Tron, and it'll also let me capture my footage for the review, and I'll be a happy genie. I'm going to try to take apart my flight stick tomorrow to see if I can get some joy out of it, I guess. Step 2. And I'm going to talk to, who was it, MichaelBtheGameGenie, to see how he got his flight stick apart without destroying the beautiful Tron sticker here. Ah, stupid, Mike. Stupid. Stupid. Yeah, but then the stick should split in half, but how do you get it to split in half without ripping the sticker? I understand how to take them apart. Goodbye, my friend. You're going to die. Oh, Cons, I'm not getting up on the scoreboard unless I magically get the stick fixed. My top score now is only about 17,000, so I got a long way to go. And it's my new high today after I got my buddy's stick working. Hopefully, Arcade1Up gets some parts in soon, or the Brick can do something for me. They're a good company. I think they will try to do something for me. I hope. Dear God. It's just, you know, they got their instructions from the distributor is call Arcade1Up support. Oh, Zero Hero, it's not working, brother. It is not working. I have somebody else's control deck. It's the only way I'm playing it right now. Oh, are you saying the sticker? I'm gonna try to take it apart tomorrow. I will take it apart and see if I can get this working. Use the sticker as a hinge, maybe. I gotta pay attention because my scores are usually much better on this. I'm getting cocky. See, that's the thing. Cocky. The side, the colored squares are coming out. Shoot the left side on the MCP cone stages. Hey, Crumb, what's happening? Yeah, it's Tron Arcade. Kangzaros, that's who you gotta beat. I don't know what your score is, buddy. I'll look for you now when I go in again. Oh, it's okay, Zero Hero. Like, I got my buddies, so that's fine. Hopefully, I can get a fix for it soon, because I you know, unlike what everybody's trying to throw the narrative out there, this is actually a great game, and I've been mostly playing this, believe it or not. So I don't want it to be messed up. No! No, Ben, no! Ah, ran out of time. Yeah, I hope so. Like, when I got my Burger Time cabinet, I don't know if I ever told you guys this story, the down button wouldn't work on the Player 1 joystick. So, of course, you can't play Burger Time if you can't go down the ladders. And anyways, I contacted Arcade1Up support, and they were like, yeah, well, you know, we gotta send you a new panel. It could take a couple weeks. And that was day one. And you remember how long we all had to wait for Burger Time. I was like, no thanks. So I took it apart, and that's what it was. Basically, the connection where it was soldered on, it broke off, so I just had to resolder it. But it was the first time I ever soldered, and I was super nervous about doing it. I know, I'm getting anxious. I actually have really bad anxiety. I don't know if I ever told you guys that before. My high score is around 43,000. Yeah, Tron Arcade is up over 110. You should see his Tempest scores, too. That man is a beast. Oh, man. Jason, I have 13 arcades and play Tron the most. You would be surprised how quickly this became my go-to game. And at first it was like, you know, you get that point where you just bought it and you're worried about did you make a mistake. And like maybe you're forcing yourself to play it a little bit, but then you start playing it and despite the bad graphics, because there's no way around that. These graphics are not great. It's got a charm to it. On top of the beautiful cabinet, beautiful, well-designed cabinet. The game is fun, and it's addictive and challenging, and very happy with my purchase outside of the issue with my control stick. The sticker. Okay, well, I'm going to try to pull my Tron stick apart tomorrow, and hopefully I can get some joy out of that. Maybe I can fix my fly stick. Okay, be the game, Michael. Be Tron. All right, we'll just go. We probably could have got more points. We're taking you apart tomorrow. Well, not you, because you're Mike Dalton, so we'll take somebody else's apart tomorrow. Mine. See if we can get this fixed so I can get back up in action. There it is. It's all about that bank shot, baby! Yeah, there's no seam crease in the sticker, so hopefully it's not an issue. And you're dead. You're dead. You're dead. You're dead, man. It's over. Light cycles. All right, here we go. All right, this time. I'm usually pretty good at this, but I keep messing up. I guess I'm a little... Did it! Got the bonus. All blocks hit. 1,000 for entering the cone. Let's rock and roll. All right, what are we dealing with here? Light cycles. 3 this time. Yee. Yee. We'll save you for later, light cycles. Probably aren't getting all the blocks this time, but we'll see how many points we can get all the same. We'll get some points. Some points. All right. Oh, stupid Mike. Come on. You can do this, brother. Take down another tank. At least get to 10,000. Come on. There, we got our 10,000, so we got our extra man at least. Ah, why'd you go back up? Why'd you go back up? We're gonna take down 3 tanks. I don't care what anybody says. We're not gonna take down the 3 tanks. We died. Hey, Twisted Chris, what's going on? I've never even played a Tron game. I didn't play one, but I didn't play one before this. I played it on the Legends Ultimate, but it's not the same experience. I didn't play the real arcade, and I mean, I don't know. You yourself would know. I mean, there's a huge difference. Like, you can play games that you can play on a multicade and they kind of feel the same, but like if you don't have the right controls, you don't have the right controls. It's not the same game. So I'm really digging this with the right controls. Even with Glenn's stick into my Legends Ultimate, you're still playing with, I guess you could recreate it, but I put Glenn's stick on the 1-player button and then your spinner's on the right, so it's still different. And also then you can't play anything else on your Legends Ultimate. Although I did watch Detroit Love play a couple fighting games with a Glenn's Tron stick on his too. You didn't just rotate the stick by taking it apart from the plate? I don't know what you mean. Hide your tank in the middle. You can hide there. I'm going to try it. Alright, one more game, guys, and then we'll switch over to Discotron and play that a little bit. I'm really excited for Jennifer Yabutt to get this one, guys. Hopefully they re-release a Star Wars with that online leaderboard stuff, because Jennifer will destroy us all. But I feel personally responsible for convincing her to buy one, I think. And we'll see how she does on the Tron leaderboards. Ah, no, Mike, why'd you do that? She's kind of a savant, so we'll see how she does. A lot of people said that. They like Discotron a little bit more, actually a lot more. That's a lot of people's favorite games. It just weirds me out that we're playing it with vertical, horizontal. Not everybody's bothered as much by that as I am. I get it. It's just, I used the game on a 13-inch TV when I was a kid, and I never wanted to go back to that. Alright, there we go. You should see, Detroit Love actually did a Twisted Chris. He played one of the At Games Legends Ultimate fighters, one of the Neo Geo fighters that are on the thing, actually live in a tournament, believe it or not, when we were doing Arcade1Up for one of the leaderboard days. You're dead. All right. Actually, I've never even seen a real Tron cabinet in person. Obviously, I saw one on, like, arcade... arcade tours, and especially John's Arcade. That's kind of where my love for this stuff would go. Like, I'll give you an example. Like, if they ever released a Journey Arcade1Up, as stupid as it is, like, I'd probably be interested in it just because I've seen it on John's Arcade so many times. There it is. 1,000 bonus. All blocks hit. 1,000 for entering the cone. Let's rock and roll. Alright, what are we dealing with here? 3 tanks. This is where I got messed up last time. Ah, Mike, what'd you do that for? You gotta be smarter, Mike. You gotta work on the bank shots better. Ah! Not smart. Yeah, Tron's an expensive game. Like, I've got a lot of buddies that are pure arcade collectors. Like, they weren't really interested in Arcade1Up or anything like that. But there's a couple cabinets that if Arcade1Up ever released, you know, they had their eye on. Like, my buddy Ed, he bought an Atari Star Wars. I said that wrong, I know, that's my accent. But he bought an Atari Star Wars just because, look how much they cost. Like, unless you fluke into it now, you're not getting a Star Wars, a working Star Wars, for a good price. So really, the only way for him to sensibly play that, because also before they came out with, I forget who did the other flight stick. Retro Ralph reviewed it. He put it in his Star Wars when he got it. And it was really expensive. And before Glenn's, it was really hard to get a yoke. So I mean, very hard to play Star Wars on any home built arcade or anything like that. So he bought the Star Wars cabinet. That was his first Arcade1Up. He actually bought another cabinet, and just like Ralph, made a Sega Genesis cabinet too. But like Tron is like that essentially. Original Tron Arcade blew everyone away in the 80s when it came out. And that's the funny thing. Like, people look back on it and they're like, oh, it didn't age well. But people forget the movie was kind of a flop, but the arcade was like a big deal. So, you know, I was like, I'm not going to buy this. I'm not going to buy this. And FOMO got me. I watched a couple of reviews, Everyday Eric's, and I was like, yeah, this is something that's happening. All right, so cool thing about that live button is it does nothing here. In the other cabinets with live, you can hit the live button and it'll let you exit the game. This one here, not so much. So go with the traditional method of just holding down the one player button. Also, you guys notice the black light going across the top here. I always get shade because I'll have my LED light strips on in the arcade, and when I'm doing this, and people are like, "Oh, I can't see the screen," so I forgot about the black light in the cabinet. I just kept turning off my lights, and I was like, "Why is it not going off?" But that's why. All right, let's move over to Discs of Tron. I'm not going to be as good in this because I just don't have the experience. So you can see me, my score of 4,600 is currently ranked 710th in the world under arcade settings. Let's see if I can improve that. 2,500 for Tron a few months ago for an original, and the condition was not good at all. Yikes. Yikes. All right. Discs of Tron. Class of 81, the live button is also worthless. It's just there for show. Discs of Tron. Also, guys, if you're wondering, there are options. Hide this menu, initial lives, bonus, difficulty, smoothing. Who's going to turn smoothing on? Jeez. Louise. So how do I get out of here? Alright. And now we're Discs of Tron. We got hide this menu, initial lives, first bonus, second bonus, difficulty, and of course smoothing. And alright, Mike, give it up. Just go into it. Discs of Tron. It is a fun game. From what I played, I did have a really, really fun experience. I know people are upset that there's no voices for Tron. If you look at the side of the cabinet, the faces on the cabinet, the actors are actually kind of darked out as well. So I think I'm going to throw some conspiracy theory at you here now. I don't think they got the licensing for the actual actors, which would also lead to their voices not being in the game. Sark's voice. But there's also two versions of this arcade. There's a later version, which was called the environmental version, that had the voices, and apparently the other arcade version didn't, so it seems like they're playing that ROM. Anyways, Discs of Tron. I think Glenn told me when I got this, Discs of Tron was actually supposed to be the 5th game on the original Tron cabinet, but they just didn't get it done in time, and then ended up making it its own game. Alright, you get 7 deflects at each new. And that cannot be deflected. $20,000 points and 60,000 points. I'm not worried about that. I'm probably not going to get there. Oh yeah, that's why. Now I remember. There it is. Suck it, Sark. Didn't spend any money on the music, that's for sure. Alright, now we can go back and forth the platform. There we go. Oh, of course I can't block that one. What can I do? You're gonna avoid it, I guess. There you go. Suck it, Sark. Ah! He got me. Ah. 5,200. New top score for me, at least. Yep, I haven't had any issue with the push-pull yet because I haven't got to the stage where I needed it. So I can't confirm, but seems to be working okay. There it is. My new top score, MB, 5,200. Well done. Let's play again, see if we can take Sark down. Dave Cole, congratulations, man. Yeah, Tron was fun in the arcades when it came out. Holds up well today. Yeah, Digipunk, that's what a lot of people are saying. A lot of people are saying they actually bought the cabinet for Tron also because of this button right here on Glenn's stick. This wasn't on the original flight stick I received, so the block button was something unique, and it's a unique experience here. But Glenn might have a new one done with the block button as well. Not 100% sure. This game gives me anxiety because I wouldn't want my guy to fall off the disc, but like hitting people off the pit level in Mortal Kombat. Yeah, 100%. Turning Arcade, you're better than me at Tron. I don't know about that, man. I'm just playing for the sake of playing. I also get caught up at Turning Arcade, and I got a feeling you do the same thing too, where you probably just play the first game on the cabinet over and over again. That's mainly what I do, man. Let's try again. See if we can get as good as Kongs R Us. I do love this cab. Spoiler alert, my review is going to be incredibly positive. This game is great. A lot of fun. All right. Ah! I should have blocked. I keep forgetting there's a block. It's like nudge and pinball. I just don't use it. Take that, Sark. There you go. 5G. Let's do it, buddy. There it is. 6,200. Beat my score. We're watching history here, guys. Ah, I wasn't paying attention. There it is. 7,600. Will we get to a stage where we can use the push-pull spinners? That's the question. Maybe? Oh, this is unique. Ah, he got me. Is that my last life? There it is. At least I beat my high score, right? I am on the leaderboards for this one. Not very good. We'll find out in a second here. I'll pop out so I can check my leaderboard standing. I'm skillful. Look at that. Skillful. This is great. I'm really enjoying Tron. Yeah, I have to agree with people. This is fun shit. Like, it doesn't look good. That was one of the things when I first started getting into Arcade1Up collecting. Like, everything seemed so basic, and I knew they were classic arcade games, but as the more I've done this, the more I've bought, and the more I've played, it's the basic stuff that ends up being the most fun. Like, sure, I'm a 90s kid, so I was born 80, but I'm a 90s kid. I have more nostalgia for some of the 90s stuff, but the 80s stuff in terms of the way it works, the way the challenge is, that's where the fun is. There you go. I don't know how the scoring works. Oh, I didn't knock him off. How about that? There it is. Get out of here, Sarek. Oh, I jumped off. I wasn't paying attention. That was a first. There you go. You are done, son. Oh, I just keep jumping off like, hello, hello. Suicide. Oh, that's not good. Nah. Hey, Bad Dad's Gaming, what's happening, brother? 4K, I'm getting the 10-inch from Tulsa Arcade. S-Panel mod is awesome. Yeah, that S-Panel mod is awesome. I'm surprised, like, to be honest, guys, this S-Panel is probably one of the most revolutionary and necessary things Arcade1Up has done. Like, Pac-Man and Miss Pac-Man, the reason we got that stupid marquee that's in is because they refused to put an S-Panel in there. Like, if they put an S-Panel in there and put the cabinet back, like the monitor back, like they did with Tron, and then brought the monitor out flush, the Pac-Man and Miss Pac-Man arcades would be basically perfect. Like, that's the biggest issue with them. The fact that they have that monitor that's back, recessed, and the fact that the screen is a little bit too far up. Like, I really hope the next Pac-Man that's going to have Wi-Fi, because we know it's coming, has a recessed monitor just like this with an S-Panel in there. I did not do the video screen. I used the translate and put the Velium behind. MichaelBtheGameGenie, I gotta check that out, brother. Alright, let's play some more Discs of Tron. See if we can improve upon our score. Alright, guys, for the users. I'm gonna watch Tron after this. There's also way too much stuff on TV right now. I'm trying to catch up to Dexter. Witcher Season 2 just came out. My wife wants to watch Season 1 first before we even touch that. I'm a Bering Sea Gold fan. It's the stupidest show in the world, but I can't stop watching it. So there's just way too much on TV right now to watch. Oh, now you want to play good, huh? There you go, sir. Get out of here. There you go. I'm a sharpshooter. Mrs. Kong should definitely have her own channel. Oh! Oh! Why didn't I block, baby? Why didn't I block, baby? Oh, of course I jumped off. That was the worst. Don't spam the fire button. Brian Schmidt, I can't help it. I'm a spammer. I know. Only 3 discs at a time. That's what I'm doing wrong. Really responsive spinner on this. I will say that. Really, really responsive spinner. Good, not skillful. All right, let's try it again. Yeah, they could have used a slightly darker black, but of the black marquees, this is, next to Star Wars, one of the better ones. Like, sure. But, like, have you seen Mortal Kombat, especially the aftermarket, well, not aftermarket, but the replacement marquee they put out for the Wave 1 Mortal Kombats? Like, how bad that black was? Like... There we go. Take that, Sark. Hi, Polo. What's happening, brother? How was your day? I'm here playing some Tron, brother. There we go. I've only picked up E's Book 2 so far. That's the only game I picked up. There it is, 7,300. I think I might have beat my score. All right, let's see what we can do. We got a couple guys here, a couple of guys. There we go. Definitely topped my score. I'll take it. New high score. Yeah, this is addictive. Now, does this go up and down? I'm coming for you, Kongs. Oh, he got me. Well, 1,200 is my new top score. I'm pretty happy with that for like the second time I ever played Discs of Tron. Certainly got a lot of work to do to get better at this. But, yeah, I don't even mind the fact that it's a horizontal game on a vertical screen. Like, it still looks good. Hey, I'm the champion. I topped the cabinet. I know, always use deflect. I know, I forgot. But anyways, guys, before I go tonight, I do want to play a little bit more regular Tron because I've had a hard couple of days where my regular Tron just hasn't worked, and I'm really, really digging it. I know, Brian Schmidt, I'm improving before your eyes. So on Discs of Tron, I am currently 366th in the world. And you know what? For everybody that was dogging on Tron, man, like they have sold like over 1,000 cabinets for sure. So that's pretty impressive. Pretty impressive. I think, I don't know how many Big Blues are out there, but I would imagine that the Tron numbers rival Big Blue, believe it or not. Horse kick. How much you bench, bro? I don't know. I haven't been going to a gym where I track that for a while. I've got like a machine that I use here at home, and I don't know. I don't focus on benching. I was never a big bencher, anyways. I think the most I didn't do much, but I do 245 plates on each side plus the bar. That like I didn't never go for stamina. Like I like that was what I'd use for doing sets, 4 sets of 10. So yeah, that's the most I can remember ever doing. Hey, thanks, Polo. Jester Tester, what's happening, brother? Lube the spinner with some silicone. It's smooth and quieted the spinner out very nicely. Nice. I'll try it. All right, guys. Let's play a little bit more Tron. See if we can beat my top score at least. It's certainly nice to play this with a working stick. I'll tell you, a working flight stick. It's just the working flight stick. So basically 700k in sales for Tron then. Wowzers. Yeah, it's something like that, right? Like, you wouldn't assume the Tron would be up around $1 million, but I mean, they've got that many users out there. And, like, Arcade1Up does not give out review cabinets anymore like they used to. In fact, none of the companies do. AtGames have really pared down who they're giving their review cabinets out to. It's only Mad Little Pixel, Wicked Gamer, and Tampa Tech get the review units now. And, like, last time with the AtGames Legends Ultimate Mini, myself and Cool Toy actually got the Mini for review, and P-Dubs gets them too. But me and Cool Toy got the Mini for review, but we had to give it back. Like, mine was going to the Brick here in Canada after I was done with it. It was one of their demo models, and Cool Toys was going to Tampa Tech. So, like, very few review units going out now. I know with Killer Instinct, Twister Chris got one, and GameStop, and also Maximilian Dude, and Rev kind of alluded to the fact that he might have one as well last night on the show. So, but other than that, I mean, you won't see the review units. Like, remember when Burger Time came out, they sent a ton out? That's done. Do-do-do-do. No, my trigger's not working, Complete Geek TV. I wish it was. By the way, are we going to see some footage for you on your Simpsons and X-Men cabs? I know how much you wanted Simpsons, brother. Oh, thank you so much, Twisted Chris. You didn't have to do that, brother. Thank you very much. Oh, no. Come on. Oh, Mike, you messed up, brother. Thank you so much, Twisted Chris. I really appreciate that, brother. Dolings is by Hero Concept that did Mayhem. I really like Mayhem Brawler. Mayhem Brawler's a good game, man. I put butter on my spinner. My mom told me. Horse kick, I like your style. So there is an option to continue your game in Tron, but I never do it because it affects your points. You continue from the point you stop, but it is great experience to practice on some of the harder waves. Like, you get used to doing the more difficult waves further up. He's toast. We should get a group play on Simpsons and X-Men. I can group play you on Simpsons. X-Men, not so much. I found out why my Wi-Fi never worked with my X-Men cab. Huge thanks to John D, and he really helped me try to figure it out. So the problem with my X-Men cab was... Oh my god. That's never happened before. That's never happened before. I got too cocky. Problem with my X-Men cab was... I have a mesh internet setup here, and it has these pods to extend the signal. And for some reason, those pods don't work well with X-Men. I don't know why, but they just don't work well. There we go. Try to get as many points as possible. Yeah, I mean, if you have an iArcade, Mayhem Brawler would be a good pickup, especially since it's on sale. What was that other game like? The Hell one. I was looking at that possibly as well. I'm really mad at myself that I missed the sale on week 1 and didn't get Double Dragon or Double Dragon 2 or Oddmare. The guys keep telling me Oddmare is fantastic, and I regret not getting it. Hey, look at that. It's probably one of my better runs on the MCP cone. Alright, so we're on to the second one. We're on to another MCP cone. This one we're not going to get the perfect score, but let's just see if we can get through without dying, huh? We'll take that. We'll get our 10,000 points on this anyways. Now what am I dealing with? Not light cycles. Light cycles. I've made it past it once on this stage. Got my extra man at least. Ah, stupid Mike. Stupid, 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 stupid. Reset Rudy, not Rudy Roundhouse. I bought an iArcade today. Why would you be ashamed? Ah, light cycles. Mike, what are you doing, man? Ah, he got me. He got me. I got one more man. Let's go over here. Why did I go to 3 tanks? What was I thinking? Why did I go to 3 tanks? Ah. 12:30. I know there's so many things to buy games for. There's Switch sales on right now. There's Steam sales on right now. So many digital games. And I end up buying so much and then never playing through them all. Anyways, guys, I want to say thank you so much for tuning in tonight and checking out the stream. Really means a lot. I've been putting this off because I've been trying to figure out how to get my flight stick working. And thanks again to Mike Dalton, my buddy here locally, who has 9 iArcades, believe it or not. I wrote John. I was trying to get John on the phone with him because it would have been cool for John to see it personally today. But anyways, congratulations. Thank you to Mike Dalton again for letting me do this. I'm going to try to get some footage filmed of this cabinet this week. So hopefully I'll have a review done next week. My camera also broke, which you guys want to see, and I managed to fix it by fooling the sensor with a toothpick. So I got a toothpick jammed in my camera. So real fancy operation we got going here now. But anyways, I'll hopefully get some footage shot and hopefully get some time this week to get my review out. I've also got a surprise for you guys. I managed to get all my stuff together. All my assets are done for a Simpsons Arcade1Up review. I know it's late and everybody's already got their reviews out, but look for maybe even tomorrow night or Monday for my Simpsons review to come out. So Simpsons review, hopefully Tron review, and I'll finally get to do my live stream for Big Blue as well next week. Hopefully. It'll be busy. Plus chill and chat with Michael B. Who wants Christmas? Anyways, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. Hope I showed you some stuff in Tron that can help you with your decision on whether or not you're going to buy it. And I'll talk to you next time.